long ago you swept me off my feet, a tainted image of where we used to meet. And things were rosy then, and now they're turning dark. I had a vision, we had a spark, but it's been too hard to let you go. I don't think I can do this on my own. From the outside, the patterns change. I want the sunshine, and you take the shade. 'Cause your love isn't enough, won't keep us together through stormy weather. Oh, your love isn't enough. Let's make a decision. Boy, who are we kidding? Your love isn't enough. I can't believe that we took it this far. No separation, no time apart. And it kills me to realize that we stopped living separate lives. And from the outside, the patterns change. I want the sunshine, but you take the shade. Oh, why do you take the shade? Baby, your love isn't enough. Won't keep us together through stormy weather. Oh, no, your love isn't enough. Let's make a decision. Boy, who are we kidding? Your love isn't enough. Laying here just don't feel right. This time we lose the fight. There's no way to do this easily. I think it's time we're free. 'Cause your love isn't enough. It'll make us together through stormy weather. Oh, your love isn't enough. Let's make a decision. Boy, who are we kidding? 'Cause your love isn't enough. Let's make a decision. Boy, who are we kidding? Your love is not enough. Oh, your love is not enough. No, no, no. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for coming here tonight. Oh, and spending this evening with me. I am just so honored that you've decided to spend this time. Sorry for the slight delay. I guess that's sometimes what happens when you're trying something new. So we're making the best of it, and ultimately just so pleased that you could be here, and so pleased that the people that will watch this later online, that they could come as well. We are here for a good cause. We are going to be talking about that a little bit more, and I think you all met Sam? Yeah. So that's great that you had time to do that. This next song is a Corinne Bailey Rae cover tune that I did on my first album. And, you know, sometimes things are tough. And sometimes we may even feel that fear inside of us if we were trying to do something. But, you know, if you take a step in courage, which I am learning every single day, if you take that step in courage, you know, you're going to figure it out. You're going to find yourself somewhere, somehow. 3 little birds sat on my window, and they told me you don't need to worry. Summer came like cinnamon, so sweet. Little girls double dutch on the concrete. Maybe sometimes we feel a change, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Don't you let those other boys fool you. Gotta love that afro hairdo. Maybe sometimes we feel afraid. Well, it's alright, 'cause the more things seem to change, the more we stay the same. Don't you think it's strange, girl? Put your records on, play me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. You go ahead and let your hair down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere. 'Twas more than I could take, pity for pity's sake. Some nights left me awake, but I guess that I was stronger. When you gonna realize that you don't even have to try any longer? Do what you wanna do. Put your records on, play me your favorite song. You go ahead and let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. You go ahead and let your hair down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere. Girl, put your records on. You're gonna find yourself somewhere. Sapphire and faded jeans, you're gonna get your dreams. You just go ahead and let your hair down. Three little birds sat on my window. Thank you. An angel smile is what you say. You promised me heaven, then put me through hell. Chains of love got a hold on me. Passion's a prison you can't break free. Oh, you're a loaded gun. Oh, oh, there's nowhere to run. No one can save you. The damage is done. Shot through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I played my part and you played your game. You give love a bad name. You give love a bad name. Paint your smile on your lips, blood red nails on your fingertips. A schoolboy's dream, you act so shy. Your very first kiss was your first kiss goodbye. Oh, you're a loaded gun. Oh, oh, there's nowhere to run. No one can save you. The damage is done. Shot through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I played my part and you played your game. You give love a bad name. You Robin Claxton on the drums. Mark Godfrey on the bass. Scott Neri on the guitar. Dave Whiffen on the horn. And Dean Aviotis on keys. Shot through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I played my part and you played your game. You give love a bad name. Oh, 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 shot through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I played my part and you played your game. You give love a bad name. You give love a bad name. You give love a bad name. Yeah. So most of you know that my album has just been released on September 13th, so it is available anywhere music is playable, and you're welcome to go and get it. I also have CDs tonight. For those of you who still have CD players, I don't even have one, so I get it. But if you do have one, or if you want to support live music and me and the band, then there are CDs available. Or they make great Christmas gifts. I'm sorry, but Christmas will come soon. So tonight, sorry, I do have to just make sure I'm saying everything. I don't want to miss it. Yeah. So this album, I'm hoping that when people hear this album, that they are encouraged, that they are able to find their own voice, especially girls and women in the world today. That is one of my missions and my goals. And I have put this album together based on a number of personal experiences that I have had, as well as stories I've shared with close friends. And yeah, it's just kind of a compilation of love, heartache, and courage. And, you know, even though there are those people that give love a bad name, there are people out there that give love a good, very, very good name as well. And those are the people that we keep close to our heart. Those are the people that I think make a really good impression on our lives. And they're the ones that are hard to walk away from. And even though it doesn't always work out and you end up going your separate ways, I think some people stay with us forever. And this song is a reflection and a story of love. I won't look over my shoulder, 'cause I held you trying to lose you, but I'm much too slow. Though we go our separate ways, I still think about you every day. We're always moving in circles, like nothing has changed. Always meet at the same point, day after day. And I try walking in straight lines whenever we part, but I turn in circles back to the start. Pretend I don't want you, 'cause pretending is the hardest thing to do. And we've said all we need to say, but we keep on talking anyway. We're always moving in circles, like nothing has changed. Always meet at the same point, day after day. And I try walking in straight lines whenever we part, but I turn in circles back to the start. You and I know it'll never work, and everyone says we will both get hurt, but we don't listen, we don't hear a sound as we go round and around. We're always moving in circles, like nothing has changed. We're always meet at the same point, day after day. And I tried walking in straight lines whenever we part, but I turn in circles back to the start. I turn in circles back to your heart. Thank you. Again. Yeah, let's just do this. You know, I'm kind of hot. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. I know a man, he came from my hometown. These are the very words she used to describe her life. She said a good day ain't got no rain. She said a bad day's when I lie in bed and think of things that might have been. Slip sliding away, yeah. Slip sliding away, yeah. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. Well, God only knows. God makes his plan. The information's unavailable to the mortal man. We work our jobs and we collect our pay. We think we're gliding down the highway when in fact we're slip sliding away. You're gonna join me? Slip sliding away. Yeah, come on, sing. You know it. Slip sliding away. Yeah, yeah. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. The nearer your destination, the more you. I think I got me. I wanted them to sing more. One more time. Slip sliding away. Yeah, sing with me. Come on. It's all you. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Okay, so we're gonna teach you a really cool thing. Something my producer came up with in the studio. So it goes like this. Are you ready? All right, here we go. So there's two parts. And the first part goes like this. You're slip sliding. Like that. That's going to be you guys. Y'all do that. And you're going to do the next part that we just missed. So hold on one second. We'll go back over here. There it is. You're slip sliding. That's you guys. And then you guys go like this. Slip sliding away. You got that right? Come on, help me out. You're slip sliding. 3, 4, 1. Slip sliding away. That's it. That's it. I lost my voice last week. I need your help. Yeah, come on. Slip sliding away. You tell me when you think you got it. Yes, they got it. Ready? Oh, now they don't need me. Now they don't need me. This is great. Everybody slipping away. You're slip sliding. One more time. Here we go. Slip sliding away. You're slip sliding. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you so much. Woohoo! I had a little bit of trouble hearing you at the beginning because I got these things in here, but I think you did a really good job. They did a good job, right? They did do it. Yeah, they did a good job. I can hear you. That's awesome. All right, so the reason we are here tonight, a little bit of a heavier topic, I know, but you know, this FGM, female genital mutilation, and the child marriages, I feel like somebody's got to start talking about this stuff. I mean, we tend to just like brush it under the rug, but when I started hearing the statistics and when I went to Toronto and visited Plan International and met Sam and realized that this was still affecting 3.9 million girls in the world, and that if, you know, I feel like if I didn't do something, by 2030, what is it, 250 million girls are still going to be affected by this? That was enough to move me to do something. And primarily because my background in teaching, I'm around a lot of youth and girls, and I wanted to empower them. And I thought, my goodness, how can we empower them when we're traumatizing them when they're 6? You know, they don't have a choice in this. And so this is what moved me to partner with Plan International and raise some money, and we talked extensively about the organization and where the money goes, and I'm just so impressed with Plan International. This is just the beginning, so thank you for being a part of the beginning of this change that we are going to make. We are going to abolish these practices. It's going to not exist. That's the goal, to it not exist at all in our world. So I'm going to invite Sam to come up and talk for a couple minutes, and I'm going to grab some water. I'll be right back.
Hello. I think I have met most of you guys, but if you don't know, my name is Sam. I work at Plan International Canada. We are one of the oldest and largest international development organizations in the world. We're over 80 years old. We work in over 70 countries, and we have over 2,500 active projects. I know. So as a world leader in girls' rights, we are committed to ensuring that girls feel empowered and have agency over their own bodies, no matter their age or where they're from. In some places in the world, that's not a reality. Worldwide, 1 in 4 girls will be married before her 18th birthday. There are many reasons that child marriage still exists in places like Ethiopia and Cameroon. For instance, girls may face inequality at home, with sons being more valued by their families than girls. As well, families facing poverty may see marriage as a way to get their daughters taken care of. And too often, these girls will experience cutting as a rite of passage to marriage. Millions of girls are at risk of experiencing child marriage and losing their agency and deciding their futures for themselves, and we accept this as normal. Today, in partnership with Rebecca and with supporters like you, we are taking a stand to define normal anywhere girls aren't equally valued. So tonight we're supporting projects in Ethiopia and Cameroon that support girls' agency and the right to make decisions of their own bodies and their own futures. With access to information, knowledge, and a supportive environment, girls can unleash their full potential, and you guys are helping that by being here today. And thank you so much to Rebecca and to everyone here for being here, and everyone online as well. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, the more and more research I do, I mean, I didn't even realize that this happens to girls here in Canada, too. I just watched a video of a girl in Ottawa, and she had gone back as a teenager to her home country. And no, I don't think she was even a teenager. I think she was, like, before 10. And they took her, and they did this to her. And so she was talking about this experience. And so, yeah, just those kind of things when it starts to get, it's right here. It's in our backyard. So, yeah, and I'm a bit of a global citizen, so I believe that my sisters and brothers are everywhere and all over the world. So, yeah. All right. So this next song is really for any woman who's ever felt oppressed or abused, or just like they should have said something when they didn't. And this is to give you back your voice and to empower you. This is my title track. You buy me flowers every Friday just to get me to your bed. Sent a limo to my front door, but I said I'd rather walk instead. Not the kind of guy that gives the diamonds and the pearls. No, na. You think you can buy me with a little something shiny? No, na. 'Cause I don't belong to you. You can't buy me like you want to. I don't
others do. I don't belong to you. No, na-na-na-na. You're a black suit and tie boy, but your pockets only run so deep. The car that you gave me wasn't really what I need. It had red leather seats and you bought it just for me. No, na-na-na-na. You think you can buy me with a little something shiny? No, na-na-na-na. 'Cause I don't belong to you. You can't buy me like you want to. I don't belong to you. Won't lay down like the others do. I don't belong to you. No, na-na-na-na. So take what you've got. I'm not the one. You and I are officially done. Take what you've got. I'm not the one. You and I are officially done. Hey, 'cause I don't belong to you. You can't buy me like you want to. I don't belong to you. Won't lay down like the others do. I don't belong to you. No, na-na-na-na. I don't belong to you. No, na-na-na-na. I don't belong to you. No, na-na-na-na. I don't belong to you.
Thank you. We're going to do one last tune here, and then we'll let you get back to having some more fun, drinks, and talking. This one is from my first album, and it's a reminder to all of us that inside of us, we have something very special to share with the world. Each and every single person. We all have different gifts and different talents. And there's millions of people in the world. There's one you. There's one you. I remind myself of this every day. There's only one. And so whatever it is that you have to do, it's important. And this is your time today to shine.
Living in a world, a place unexplained. It's easy to pass the days by. People going by, a glaze in their eyes, so lonely, so unaware. We are just stars, each one of us in our own different way, living alone, trying to make it each day. We are just stars, each one of us in our own different way. One day here, the next gone, too short, but how far you'd come. Fall from the sky, tonight it's goodbye. Surely the next star will rise. 'Cause we are just stars, each one of us in our own different way, living alone, trying to make it each day. We are just stars, each one of us in our own different way. We that rain.
Thank you so much. We are going to be back for a second set, so take about 20 minutes and grab a drink. And I'll see you for the next set.
Humans are capable of some amazing feats. We've charted the stars, split the atom, and hold the entire world in our hands. We've rewritten the meaning of possible 1,000 times over. But for all our advances, we've also left millions of children behind. Especially girls. And people have accepted that this is normal. That normal is turning a blind eye. Normal is denying us our potential. Normal is a world where only boys go to school and girls are forced into marriage. Normal is accepting that children don't have rights and that girls are denied equality, that we should be denied our voices. Yet, who better to speak out against normal than us? When others say can't, children say will. When we all challenge normal, incredible things happen. Girls everywhere can go to school. Children can change their futures and make a difference in their communities. Plan International helps all of us challenge normal again and again, so that together we can advance children's rights, promote equality for girls, and unleash everyone's potential. So, how do you get involved? Simple. Join us and defy normal.
There have been decades of period waste, routine, and that's just the way it is. Discover a better way. And so we pass it on. Our intimate words turn doubters into believers and turn our murmurs into a roar. Question what you do and challenge the period status quo. Join the inner revolution with the Diva Cup.
ছিল কিছু চাকরি বাকরি করবো উনি স্কুলের শিক্ষক শিক্ষিকা সেই সময় ভালো লাগে নাই তাছাড়া সব স্বাধীনতা দেখতেছি নষ্ট হয়ে যাবে বান্ধবীদের সাথে কথা বলা যাবে না আরও লেখাপড়া ভালোভাবে শিখতে পারবো না তাছাড়া মানে আমাদের স্বাধীনতা তো নষ্ট হয়ে যাবে যদি আমার বিয়ে হয়ে যায় এরকম লাগছিল মানে খুব খারাপ লাগছিল সবার সাথে হাসি চলা যাবে না
Hey guys, my name's Rebecca. I hope you've heard my album, I Don't Belong to You.
Your love isn't enough, won't keep us together through stormy weather. No, your love isn't enough.
The song Your Love Isn't Enough very much came from the question, is love enough? I think at the time, the answer was no.
It's been a year since you've been home on time.
For me, lyrics and music come together. Typically, I'll come up with one line or just a little riff. Then I often go to collaborating with other people. They can help get out of you the important lyric that you may not even recognize.
What does she have that I lack?
Can't imagine a life without being on the stage. On the stage is where I have the opportunity to connect with the people that matter the most.
My baby back.
That connection with each and every individual in the audience is what makes being on the stage an amazing experience.
You buy me flowers every Friday just to get
The song I Don't Belong to You is also the album title. It was inspired by love, heartache, and not being afraid of what's going to happen next.
I don't belong to you. You can't buy me like
I found it the most powerful song, and I want it to be an empowering song for women. The song Brick by Brick, it begs the question, can we get over our differences and see that we can still get along?
we used to be good together. When did we trade laughter for
What I would
silence?
like people to take away from this album after listening to it is the message that it's important to be real, you can be authentic, and hopefully be accepted.
'Cause brick by brick, we built a wall between us. Though we tried to build all we dreamed of, is it too late to break it? Is the wall too thick? Have
That's what it's all about. That's why I do this, is to be able to have that connection. I really look forward to connecting with you on social media. See you there.
So, you're ready to switch to the Diva Cup, but you're not sure what size cup is your best fit? Don't worry, we've got you. New to the world of periods and 18 years of age or under, Model 0 is designed for you. Medium flow in between 19 and 30, Model 1 is a perfect fit. 30, flirty, and thriving, heavier flow, Model 2 is the revolution you've been waiting for. So grab your cup and say it proud. The inner revolution is now.
Amina, take one.
Okay, looking at the camera.
Because I'm a girl.
Because I'm a girl.
Because I am a girl, you might think that you know me.
You might think of a certain color.
Of a certain history.
You might think of a certain fashion.
Or a certain role in society.
But so much is changing.
So much.
So much is changing.
So much is changing. All that is certain
If you haven't seen the best of
the best of
The
me.
best of
The best of me
Right now, the number of female world leaders
has doubled since 2005.
Right now, there are more of us standing as CEOs.
Than the world has ever seen.
Times are changing.
And we haven't seen the best of us yet.
But right now, 65 million of us still have stolen dreams.
Right now, 65 million of us
Could be left behind.
with no access to education.
Trapped by narrow expectations.
If you deny us the chance to learn now,
You deny our potential and our history.
I am the strength.
I am the strength.
I'm the strength of Malala
And Maya Angelou.
What makes you think I am not equal to you?
I can be the head of a family.
A community,
A company.
or country. I can be a leader. I can be a leader.
Until my sisters are free,
Then I am not free.
Because justice shouldn't feel like luck.
Like for short strokes to be plucked.
Justice should feel like everyone is standing up.
Waiting for us to take the next step.
Because you still haven't seen the best of us yet.
There is this culture of ours that we have been inheriting, that our forefathers has been doing.
they chocolate everything until it was flat. Actually, it was flat and red.
These women have been through an experience that we can't even imagine.
It was the pain and the bleeding after that.
What is too harsh? I'll ruin a little girl's life, take all of her organs, cut them off. So she's just like a shell, just walking.
Would we accept a human right violation under the world of culture?
The underlying cause of FGM is to control women's sexuality.
My mom had to pay her extra for using a new razor.
It's just a heartless thing to do to a human being.
Eventually, FGM will be completely wiped out. We won't back down, and we won't go away.
Okay, relax the vagina muscles. When it's that time of the month, I usually use pads.
Day one, I'm like, oh shit, I have to run to CVS. And then I buy a whole box of tampons. Tampons are the main form of defense.
I just try and pray that it doesn't come, but it always does.
I am a proud Diva Cup owner, enthusiast, guru, whatever. It's this cup and you fold it in half and you stick it on up there. It just catches the blood. Let's say I got my period in the morning, go the entire day with it in, and then at night, I'm a night shower. So when I'm taking a shower, I'll just like take it out, dump it out, stick it back in. Oh, clean it, stick it back in. My Diva Cup right now is doing the best thing it could ever be doing. It is in me because I'm on my period.
What did I get myself into?
My little Diva Cup.
It's, you know, really nice now when it's not covered in red mucousy blood.
Oh my God, it looks like a little nipple.
This is big.
I feel like I'm gonna be walking around all day like I have a pull up my ass or something.
How do you know when to change it out?
Well, oh my God, this is overwhelming.
You little bastard. I will win this one.
Maybe I should just shove it up and see what happens.
Great. Okay.
God, I'm sweating.
Engaging kegels now. And, oh God, no, okay, I gotta start over again.
I think this is a fail.
Take two.
How do you relax your vagina muscles? Okay, think about vacation. This is so hard. Hold on. Oh, oh, oh. I did it.
I think I did it. It is in.
I don't feel anything. What the fuck?
I think that's pretty good.
It's like a phantom in my vagina.
It's pretty far up there. It's pretty sizable just to be like hanging around and not feeling anything. I just don't trust it.
Basically, I put it in there and then my vagina was like, it's gone. It's literally gone.
All right, so I've been, you know, walking around, having a normal day. All is going well so far.
I also feel like I have a secret that no one knows about.
Definitely there were leaks. I'm just not good at this.
For how difficult that thing was to get in, I have not felt it all day. I don't know if I'll be able to get it out. We'll find out soon. Stay tuned.
So just checked after lunch. There were still leaks, and I'm out of panty liners, so stakes are high.
I just spent about 15 minutes trying to yank that shit out.
I eventually had to use my Kegel muscles to really push it out. Okay, so the update is that I put this thing in after lunch. It's way too many hours later, and it's working great.
So I'm here now after a week. I've lost my Diva Cup virginity.
I have an appreciation for the Diva Cup versus using a pad.
It was pretty awesome. The goal was to master the Diva Cup. Did I complete that goal? I don't think so.
The nice part was being able to wear it pretty much the entire day without any fuss. It's just like a tampon. You don't feel it, and it just seems pretty convenient, honestly.
And I did have like one set of hours that was fantastic. It was like 6 hours where it was working, it was doing all the things. I'm like, is it worth the few times that it doesn't? I don't know yet.
The hard part, I would say, is like taking it out. I mean, that thing like really like sucks to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really like a cup. Like you gotta like pull that shit out like a funnel. Like...
No, I feel like a gladiator. Like I fended off the bloody enemies, and yeah, it feels great.
I'm a pro Diva Cup user.
Makes your period not quite as bad.
Yeah.
So it's it, right?
I mean, it's definitely not out of me. Something's in there.
Hi, Rebecca. How are you?
Hi, Dave. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Great. So this is your second album?
This is the second album. Yep, this is the first with all the original music.
With all the original music. And I've heard a few tracks, and it blows me away.
Oh.
You have such a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
And, you know, I've done a lot of work in the local music scene here, but I knew right away when I heard your material, I thought, some people are starting to call you an international artist. You're young in your professional career.
Oh, thank you.
The stature and the quality and the material that you're writing is just phenomenal. Thanks. And you're on your way.
Thank you.
Cause brick by brick, we built a wall between us. Though we tried to build all we dreamed of, is it too late to break it? Is the wall too thick? Have we fallen apart? Brick by brick.
So tell me a little bit about this album. What can I expect to hear?
Well, I was originally jazz, and I can never get rid of my jazz roots, so there's probably a little bit of that. There's tango, it's a little bit like Elton John. There's some pop influences, just a real variety, I would say, and very upbeat, very, I want to say, emotional, and lots of energy.
Is there a theme or a message kind of underlying content of songs?
Well, a lot of the songs were written around different relationships that I have been in, just like many songwriters. But I would say that there's an empowerment message behind a lot of it. It's empowering women and girls to come into their own, to reach their potential, to not be afraid of what is next. Probably that would be the best message, I would say.
And that seems to be a focus of yours, that you have a path where you want to make a difference for women in general, for girls, to empower them. One of the things that you wanted to do with the release of this album is that you wanted to make a difference. So tell me about that. What was your choice in doing that?
Yeah, definitely. I had the album ready to go, and I just had to do a lot of thinking and soul searching to figure out how I was going to release this album, kind of merge my two worlds, because I've been doing philanthropy and I've been a singer-songwriter for a long time. So it just made the most sense to partner with Plan International on this release and use my singing platform for the better, because ultimately that's where my heart lies, is seeing other women and girls empowered and seeing more equality between us. It kind of happened naturally, I think.
And you've done a lot of world traveling. You've seen a lot of different ways of life. I can see how you were interested in doing this and making this change because there's need for improvement.
Sure, yes, absolutely. I've been to over 40 countries, and just seeing the oppression and seeing it firsthand, getting to know these girls and them not just being a commercial anymore, but being real people. And, you know, I wanted to be able to help in a bigger way. And I know that together we can do so much more than even I can on my own. So that's why the call to my fans and to my new audience to make a difference. It's really attainable when we work together.
20% of Rebecca's sales will go to Plan International, and the Canadian government is timesing that number by 5. So for the $15 Canadian contribution that you make, a matched $15 Canadian will go to Plan International to make a difference. Mm-hmm. You have a goal to sell 5,000 tickets to this.
I do.
And that's it's not so much about, you know, oh, I'm going to have 5,000 album sales out there. It's really, the measurement is really about how much of an impact it's going to make with Plan International. Like, your real goal here is really to make a difference in your donation.
Yeah, it would be approximately $75,000, and because these projects that I'm investing in are 5-year projects that are, you know, funded around $1 billion, some of them more, it makes a good dent, you know, and we can start researching, we can start going into these communities and really starting to have a positive impact.
So not only do you end up, as I said before, with great music and great entertainment, but you're also going to make a difference. I hope that you'll consider this and help make a difference, and also have a great night with Rebecca.
Yeah, it would be great. It would be awesome to have people from all over the world joining in the concert. I think it's going to be a really, really fun night.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Rebecca.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me on.
And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Everybody knows that the dice are loaded. Everybody rolls with their fingers crossed. Everybody knows the war is over. Everybody knows that the good guys lost. Everybody knows the fight was fixed. The poor stay poor and the rich get rich. That's how it goes. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that the boat is leaking. Everybody knows the captain lied. Everybody's got this broken feeling, like their father or their dog just died. Everybody's talking to their pockets. Everybody wants a box of chocolates and a long stem rose. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's how it goes. Everybody Everybody knows that you love me, baby. Everybody knows you really do. Everybody knows that you've been faithful, give or take a night or two. Everybody knows you've been discreet. There were so many people you had to meet without your clothes. Everybody knows. Well, everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's how it goes.
That's a Leonard Cohen tune. Gotta love him. Gotta love his lyrics. These Canadian writers, I tell you. Can't get enough of them. Oh, wait, whoa, 1 second. I have to tell you, I told you that the album is about love and heartbreak and courage. These next two tunes are what may cause some heartbreak. You'll understand. Oh, and the last one, too. That would kind of suck. It's been a year since you've been home on time. Your dinner's cold and I'm alone with my wine. The boys have left home, living their own lives. Whatever happened to yours and mine? I want my baby back. Whatever happened to the man I love? I want my baby back. Buying me things will never be enough. When I'm alone, I lie and think, what does she have that I lack? I don't want diamonds or pearls. I want my baby back. And when I dream of better times. But I can't sleep when you're not by my side. The mirror tells me that I'm not the same. I wish you'd tell me I haven't changed. I want my baby back. Whatever happened to the man I love? I want my
when you kiss me, and even when you won't. I like it when you dance and you sing, but I love when you're moving me slow. Oh, I like it when you love me. I like it when you don't. I like it when you dance and you sing, but I love when you're moving me slow. I like it when you kiss me, and even when you won't. I like it when you dance and you sing, but I love when you're moving me slow.
Thank you. So the next tune, you may have seen the music video for it. That was the one that was filmed in Ireland. And this was written with two wonderful songwriters from Ireland, and Robert Shields and James Lindsay. And when we were writing this song, we talked about all the division in the world, division among, past relationship or among friends, and even more importantly, among people in your life that are close to you, like your family. And perhaps there's, some kind of wall that's been built there, and perhaps you don't even know why it's there or what happened, but you haven't talked to somebody for a long time. We even talked about division among genders and ethnicities, and went, it's among us, And I guess the song begs the question, is it worth it? Whatever grudge, whatever pain you're holding on to, is it worth it? Is it possible for us to accept one another, even though we're different? And to forgive? And move on, let it go. This is Brick by Brick.
We used to be good together. How did we get from there to here? When did we trade laughter for silence? When did our kisses turn to tears? 'Cause brick by brick, we built a wall between us. Though we tried to build all we dreamed of, is it too late to break it? Is the wall too thick? Have we fallen apart? Brick by brick by brick. Thinking the words wouldn't matter. There's always someone else to blame. Now that we've seen around that corner, can we accept we're not the same? 'Cause brick by brick, we built a wall between us. Though we tried to build all we dreamed of, is it too late to break it? Is the wall too thick? Have we fallen we built a wall between us. Though we tried to build all we dreamed of, is it too late to break it? Is the wall too thick? Have we fallen apart, brick by brick by
Thank you. Yeah. I'm going to invite Sam back up to say a few more words. And then we just have a few more songs, and we'll let you go. But I know you don't want to go. Oh, it's so good. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I hope you're having a good time. Are you having a good time? Good. Okay, Sam.
Go for it. Hello. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about the projects that you're supporting today. So if you heard me before when I was walking the room, we are supporting today 2 projects in Ethiopia and Cameroon. Both of these projects are focusing on empowering young girls and women to make decisions about their own bodies and their own futures. So in Ethiopia, early and forced marriage remains a common practice in many communities. The average age of marriage is 16, but the legal age of marriage is actually 18 in Ethiopia.
Can I just butt in?
Yeah.
I'm butting in. I don't want to read your notes, though. I just want to say, to make this a little bit even more personal, I've talked to several of the girls in Uganda. We WhatsApp and stay in touch, but I didn't know this, but she told me, she's 23, and she told me that girls are eligible to be married as soon as they get their first period. I'm going, like, they're 9 years old. And that's what is really happening. And I guess I'm always completely shocked by this happening. And then it happens again, because then she gets married, and then she has a baby, obviously. And then there's just really no attachment or connection to their child, because that child gets sold. So anyway, I'm just always shocked by it.
Continue. But to your point, a lot of these girls, when they get married, often sometimes aren't allowed to go to school anymore, so they can't continue their education. And then in Cameroon specifically, poverty is a large factor that child marriage continues to happen. Over 23% of female youth in Cameroon are unemployed, so they're unable to afford basic human rights like healthcare services. So with your support and Rebecca's support, we can help change this reality and define normal for girls in these communities. So in Ethiopia, specifically, as it's a deeply rooted cultural practice, we're helping to improve education around reproductive health, gender equality, and the effects of child marriage. We're conducting youth-led advocacy campaigns, and we're helping youth become the champions of change so that they're the ones actually creating change in their community. We're also working with marriage registrars, religious leaders, and government officials to detect, prevent, and advocate against child marriage. And we're also launching a regional and national campaign to raise awareness on child marriage and the effects that it has in the community. Specifically in Cameroon, like I said, part of the reason why child marriage happens in Cameroon is because of poverty. So in order to combat this, we're encouraging girls to stay in school. We're conducting back-to-school campaigns, and we're engaging with their parents to help them support their child's education as well. We're also helping girls to develop skills and provide career counseling and financial literacy so that when they're done their education, they're able to move into the workforce and provide for themselves. And then also, if you guys didn't know, I mentioned this to a few people, but you know when you donate $1, sometimes you hear the Canadian government will donate $1 as well. Well, both of these projects are matched. One of them is matched 5 times. So that means that if you donate $1, then the Canadian government will donate $5. Yeah.
So if you donate like 500,000, they'll donate like so much money.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And I did mention this to Rebecca as well, but these projects are really, really sustainable and holistic. We will stay in the communities for 5-6 years. I've seen projects that last 12 years because we want to make sure that this program and project can last long after we're gone in the community, and we won't leave the community unless we know that the project can sustain itself. So with your support today, you will help ensure girls in communities in Ethiopia and Cameroon You'll make sure that they have the opportunity to decide their own futures, when they get married, and to whom. You're supporting a network of people committed to creating a path for girls so that they can drive change in the communities that they want to see. And thank you so much for your generous support, for staying here on a Thursday night in the jazz room, which I've never been to, and it's really, really fun. So thank you guys so much, and thank you so much to Rebecca. This is a really cool project, and I'm really, really happy that I get to be a part of it, and I'm happy that I get to meet such passionate people that are creating something like music and helping to change the world with it. So thank you again.
Yeah. What's wrong with $500,000? Nobody's working over $500,000, I guess. No, honestly, though, I know that some of you gave tonight, and I just really appreciate that. And this is just kind of the beginning for me. So if you know of any other organizations, I am going to be hopefully speaking at some schools and maybe some colleges and other groups to continue to raise awareness about this and sharing my music. So please send me an email if you're interested, or you know somebody who's interested in having me come and talk. Yeah, I'm just really passionate about this, and I think that I'm gonna probably be sticking with this for a while. So I want to see these projects through. Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, and powerful change. And I just love the fact that the Canadian government's got to fork over all that money for good things. It's great. All right, Scott and I are going to do a little song here. This song actually was written. This song was actually written originally by Sarah Bareilles, and she wrote it when she was talking about the refugees coming over and imagining, what life would be like, completely leaving everything behind, and just hoping that somebody reaches out a hand to help you, when your child's in the other hand. So she wrote it in regards to that, and I think it's very applicable to a situation like this. Sometimes there's so many things that we can give to, and so many areas. I was talking to this table over here, like lots of different places where you can help. Sometimes you just have to pick something and go for it, and give to that thing and make the difference in the world that you can. Yeah, let's do it. Holding your breath is safer than breathing. When letting go is braver than keeping. When innocent words turn to lies. When you can't hide by closing your eyes.
When pain is all they are, like a kiss from the lips of a monster. You know the famine so well, you never met the feast. When home is the belly of the beast. The ocean is wild and over your head, and the bone beneath you is sinking. Don't give room for your bags. Hope is all that we'll have. So say the Lord's Prayer twice. Hold your babies tight.
Neary. All right. Where's that other stool? I think we need to clear this stage a little bit. Yeah. You know that point in the concert when the singer gets people up on the stage to join her? You're so quiet. Why are you so quiet? This is the fun part. Where's the thing? Watch this. Watch this. Yo. Oh, I'm so glad it was Halloween. What do you think? Yeah? Michael Jackson? Alright, I need some help. Who's been drinking the most? You passed the test. I need 2 volunteers. Come on. Everybody online's like, I'll go. All right, we're gonna start with a lady. You know what? You're like totally wearing sparkles, so get up here. I'm mostly picking her because she's like totally dressed for this show. Woo woo! And I need a girl. Yeah, there you go. And I need a boy, I guess. All right, you. Get up here. Always sitting in the audience. Hey, this guy is a dancer. That's all I know about him. I know nothing else. I can just tell. You've got the body for it. Don't be shy now. Up here. Yeah. They're like velvet or velour. I know her, it's okay. Well, I'm gonna get to know you anyway. That's all that matters. All you have to do is groove to the music. Shoes. Now take off that mess, baby. Yes, yes, yes. You can leave your head on, I guess. You can leave your head on, I guess. Yeah, you can leave your head on, baby. Alright, it's your turn. Come on over here. Turn on the lights. Hey, no, all the lights. Yeah. And come back here and sit on this chair. Yeah, that's right. Now raise your arms up in the air. Come on. And shake them for me, baby. Yeah. You give me reason to live. 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 You can leave your head on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Woo-hoo.
precious minds are talking. They're trying to tear us apart. They say that my love is wrong. Well, they don't know what love is. 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 Yeah, that's it, sister. Oh, you can leave your hair. I love your hair. Yeah, baby, you can leave your hair on. Oh, come on now. You can leave your hair on. You can leave your hair on. All right, give it up for these two. What's your name?
I'm Nelly.
Nelly. And what's your name?
Lily.
Beautiful. You are gorgeous. Ooh. You can keep the hat. You can keep the hat. You can keep the. What's that? All right. All right. Yeah, you can go. Thank you. Oh, weren't they awesome? All right, now y'all. Oh, I picked that up in Austin. Y'all. Y'all can stand up now. I need you on your feet. This is not a choice. On your feet. Yeah, put your hands together. This is the last tune tonight. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. I'm coming out. over here on the keys and the piano. Mark Godfrey on the bass. And Robin Clarkson over here, keeping us on